I knew I was muted. I knew that halfway through me talking. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How's the music? Is it too loud? 'Cause it's too loud for me, and YouTube won't let me turn it down anymore. I need to find some new music soon, 'cause I keep getting like three minutes of mute over on Twitch, which I looked and I don't think it's anywhere super important, so I don't know. I need to figure that out. I would love to use Doc's music, but Doc's music is not as appropriate for the situation. Just because it's all raw. He's got like one song that's like real chill, but I need like 30-minute, hour-long playlists for like a stream like this. For like Tarkov, when I do Tarkov, you know, it's great and everything. But okay, what are we doing today? Well, let me take another peek at our little timeline that we did up the other day, which I've worked on a little bit. Our timeline checkbox. Do the checkity checkbox. We are on day 3. 12 days, 12 hours, 21 minutes to go. I know we haven't done any coding yet. We might at the end of the stream. We might. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. But number 2 down here on the is the main menu theme. So I thought that might be interesting to do today, because I think I will be using a program that I've never used before. Did this get moved over? What here is hang on. I'm messing with stuff on the stream now. How's this? Ooh. If I use, hang on. Video capture device should be on top, and then I can click on this, not that. Firefox. And I can, yeah, that's so much better. Look at this, guys. Whap! All the way to the end. And now I'm gonna minimize it because I have to see if I can find something. Is it there? I don't see it. That minimization was effortless. It's back. All right. What was this program called? We're gonna work on some music today, which means I will probably be muting our music. What was the name of this? I got a brand new program, right? Because I'm very particular about what I put on this machine because it's my main editing machine. And I have audio editing software, which is not the same as the software you would use for music design, because it has like built-in like beat makers and stuff. So I got, what is this called? Is this Where's new software? Show me new brand spanking new software. What have I put on here? It's not showing me that anymore. Deeply concerning. Let me go into downloads, because I downloaded it. What is this thing called? Downloads. LMMS. Oh, I was way off. I wasn't way off. I forgot LM. There it is. It is installed. Does not exist. Create it now. Where was this created? Document. So I guess it's fine. I hate when things create in the documents folder. Makes it easy to find though. Hang on, I'm setting it up. I'll put it up on screen in a bit. So buffer size, frames, what? Latency, that's good. Able to display volumes as, yes, I like that. So restart warning. Compress project files per default. Compact track buttons. Enable note labels. Enable waveform display by default. I like waveform display. Keep effects running even without input. Great. Reopen last project on start. I'm not always a big fan of that. Enable using native Win32 API. Okay. American English. I think so. Hang on. Okay. Please know that most changes won't take effect until restart. Ha! Intimidation. So, I will now... Is this fine to... Yes, there's nothing on it. So I will now... Is this a... Let's see what this looks like in game application. I'm going to add this as a game application and see what it does. Yep, there it is. No, doesn't like that. Doesn't like game application. So I will add it as a window capture. That name is already in use. Window. Okay, there it is. How does that look? And boom. And there we are. Oh, there's a lot to this. I have never used this before. I have very limited knowledge on beat makers. I do like that I can move all this around. So what do we have? Okay, so stop music. Stop. We make music. We are music. Oh, I didn't set up any of my so I have no idea if people are chatting. I don't have a clue. Hang on a second, everyone. Let me get chat up, because I'm a dumb butt. My bad. Peasant carrots. Who? Peasant's couch. Live. Pop out chat. Pop. Goes pop. So you come here, and then the stream, the streamer to go here, and then I bounce around to see if I'm moving, and then I am. So that looks good. That's fine. YouTube. Oh, it sounds good too. So okay. All right, and then pop out for the YouTube, and then boop, boop, bip, bip, bip on the boop pops. Okay. Now, are we dropping frames? We have dropped no frames yet. I didn't do anything to fix it, but we have yet to drop any frames, so that's good. I wish I could see some more information on the YouTube side. Oh, there that is. And then if I do that, if I come out here and then do this, how do I fix this? Top chat. No. Oh, there's that information. Hide chat. There we go. That's so much better. Now I understand how this works. Great. All right. Making music. We're gonna make. What is it? Are we making our main menu theme? Is that what this says to do? Main menu theme. All right. Let me figure out how to use the program first of all. If I come out here. So this is the effects mixer, which I'm going to bring down here. What is this? Song editor. Okay. And then if I double click on this, oh. Yep, you can't hear this because this needs its own source. Application LMMS audio. Okay. Yes. And now this can go where's oh, it needs, okay. So I'm gonna transition LMS audio appears, advanced properties. I just want to make sure that it's not on track 2. Okay. And now, is this coming through? I think so. Let me see. Let me listen to it on the Yob-Tob. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's great. Okay. Got that figured out. So, sample track. What is sample track? Is there anything on here? Do I hit? I don't know what that is. Nothing. Got it. Automation track. Okay. All right. Tempo. All right. Let's. Can I click this? I'll leave it at that for now. Okay. What do we have here? Show hide piano roll. What is this to the side here? Instrument plugins, cool. My projects, sample projects, my presets, my home. So I want instrument plugins. Audio file processor, bit invader, freeboy, kicker, mallets. Okay. Audio file. Simple sampler with various settings for using samples. Okay. Customizable wavetable synthesizer, freeboy, emulate Game Boy. Put that mallet in there just because I want to remember it. What's the sound? Cool. Okay. What is this? An NES-like synthesizer. That's kind of cool. 2 Operation FM Synth. Organic. Additive synthesizer for organ-like sounds. I'm just kind of putting stuff in here to like... Interesting. Player for sound font files. What's Patman? Okay. LMS port of SFXR. What is that? Emulation of the chip for the Commodore 64. Okay. And that's this one that we have over here. Where did that go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Vibrating string module. Like kind of like guitars. Ooh, orchestral modulation. I don't know how to use that. What is this? Okay, I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of remove. Wait, not plugins. Let me go. So let's see, LMMS instrument plugins, free sounds. There we go. Ah, no visuals. Sound effects, drums, BTS, EDM, FX. Ooh, samples. Look at that. Samples. Or let me see real quick. Ah, confusing. There was a Reddit post. Let me read the Reddit post. It's a video. Let me see what it says. Oh, it's AI generated. Ooh. One second while I try to find. Alright, here's one that's like 5 free instrument plugins. I'm just watching, trying to gather some information. Alright, I didn't like any of that. If I just... Let me look at this page again. What if I want, like, loops? Can I do loops? I don't know. Let's just start with something basic. So there's a beat maker. Automation editor, no thank you. Okay, let's see. Oops, okay, so remove this, remove that. Do I like pull stuff into here? I do. Okay. Okay. Pull organic into this. No. Remove, remove, remove. I don't know. Oh, does that indicate the... Oh. And if I move it... Oh, and no. Okay. Okay, alright, alright. No, stop playing. Okay. Let me... There's a tune that I wonder if I can just Google how it goes. Oh, let me just play around here. It's like... Lower. Like this. 90? Nope. Maybe just need to slow down a little bit. So what's 120? Bring it back to 90. Let me get a tapper. If I go to a website and hit tap to BPM. Okay. It says 140. Alright, let's try. I got 112 that time. Let's see what that does. 112. Okay. You know, let's not do it with these ones. Let's do this down here. What's this? Oh my. It does not like that. Does not like that. Let's not just not have you. Oh, I've duplicated it again. I've cloned it the third time. Just need to figure out my beat. Just need to figure out a beat. A random beat. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, hi, do good. What's up, yo? How you doing, man? It's good to see you in the chat. Oh, I got a funny little story for you. So I was sleeping last night, and I left my laptop open with OBS open, with notifications open, and I just heard my follow notification go off, and I'm just like, what the crap? Someone followed me in my sleep. You followed me on Twitch. It woke me up. I thought it was funny. We're just trying to figure out how to make music. I've never used this program before. I've used FL Studio before, but now this is a completely new. You making thumbnails? That's always fun. That's good. Thumbnails are good stuff. Let's see here. Okay. I want to do. No, dude, it's totally good, dude. It was great because I have 2 sound notifications, and like one of them was like set to rare, and I've never seen it before. I've never seen it even like in testing. It rarely even comes up, and that's the one you got was the rare one when I wasn't streaming. It just came through the laptop, and I'm like, huh, what? Am I under attack? Because it's from Monty Python. It's when the peasant is getting beaten by King Arthur, and he's like, "Help! Help! We're being compressed." What do, how do, when do, here and now. Okay. So if I make this different, so these are my 2. This is what I'm working with. You can go away. So I play. Oh, okay. Okay, so then does that go here and become... Okay. Alright, that's something. That's a thing that exists. We have put that out into the world, and now, as long as I don't delete it, it will stay in the world. We shall see. What can that turn into? What can that breathe life? It's a little harsh on the ears. Is there like I have an effects mixer here. What effects can I, that's not, what, is that just a mixer? You say effects mixer, but you are just faders. You appear to be, oh, add effect. I see. Four by 4 pole. Ooh, auto phaser. Bit Crush. Nice. What is all of this? Echo delay line. Okay. All right. So I want. Okay. This is a bit harsh. Is there? Do I want to put this on this, or can I add things to... I can adjust what on here? The pitch? The volume? Oh. Which one is this one? Not that one. Okay. All right. Oh, there are FX. FX right here. Effect chain. Add effect. Brings this up again. What do I want? I want to add a distortion? No. But I want to add echo in a room. I add reverb. C plate reverb stereo input calf reverb SC. What is this reverb SC? Controls in the reverb SC. Input size, color, depth. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Wait, this is not... Can I get rid of this now? Remove. Because you need to be over here. Here, add effect, reverb. What is this other reverb though? Tap reverberator. Let me just see what this does. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Give it some EQ. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a 12 band. No, give me a 10 band equal. Why are there two 12 band equalizers? C, EQ, 2x2 stereo 10 band equalizer. And this is just 10 band equalizer. Multi-band EQ. Just this. Here we go. Why does it look this way? Ah, okay. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't like the way it looks. I could figure it out, but I'm not going to. I refuse. EQ. And oh, this is the whole list now. Multi-band EQ. Ah. Channel 1, channel 2. No, that's a stereo. EQ. We'll do DJ EQ. What does an 8-band equalizer look like? This looks nice. Bypass, HP active, LP active, LS active. What? HS what? Why can I just not have an equalizer that looks like every other equalizer I've ever used? We go EQ again. DJ EQ. Alright, this works. That works for me, because I just want to... Can I stop this? I can. Okay, I just kind of wanted to get it off of my ears a little bit. If I do effects, can I just drag? And I can't. Okay, what did I add? I added a reverb. That was the calf reverb. I didn't do anything to it. It was pretty chill. And then I added the... What other DJ things are there? Oh, DJ EQ mono. Oh, a DJ flanger. Do DJ EQ again. And... And what's it sound like? Oh, well, I've muted it. Maybe it's just my headphones. Steel feels like it hurts. Maybe if I just shifted the whole thing. So what is this on? Is this... Oh, this sounds a lot better. I think. So this is... If I shift this to here, this to 3, and then what? So this will go to here. What does that sound like? That's so much better. Do I even need the EQ now? I think I like the EQ. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that. Email. Let's see. Boop. Boop. So we have like a beat. Let's put that in there. That becomes... That is not... No. Delete. I'm gonna zoom this at 100%. Oh, it zoomed it that way. Alright, whatever. 100 is fine. Now, something else for that. So, no. Okay, so. It is very loud. I wonder if I just temporarily, if I just bring the master down. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring the master down right now because it was just a little bit too loud, I think, for the stream currently. Maybe. What's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see someone else in the chat, man. Okay, stop. Trying to think of the visuals in mind as well too. If it's like the main menu. Should I add something else to it? Like, but does it sound different when I put it in here? Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I'm the peasant, and we do a lot of gaming and stuff and everything. I've got a series on the channel called Couch Co-op where me and my friends just sit on the couch and do like podcast type stuff, just play video games and just talk. Sometimes we talk about the video game, sometimes we're talking about something completely different, whatsoever. And right now I'm, working on a game for the Pirate Software GameJam. Trying to figure out right now. I'm trying to figure out the music for it and everything in a program that I've never used before. No idea what I'm doing. I'm working on some main menu music for it right now. But yeah, the channel's mainly just about, game stuff. We got some skits, go check out some skits. There's some good stuff, some fun stuff in there. But, we're just having a good time, man. We're just chilling, all that good kind of stuff. Glad you could be here with all the chill, man. Yeah. Okay. All right, something like that. So, then what? What does this sound like? What is this control rack? What does that do? No, go away. Don't want it. Okay. What other things do I have here? 3 powerful oscillators you can modulate in several ways. So there's more of you? How many of them? How many of the... Oh. Oh my god. Someone became a peasant. Who became a peasant? Thank you for becoming a peasant. I didn't even see it. I don't have... Right, was that you? Did you become a peasant? Welcome to the couch, my friend. You just became a couch potato. That's right. I don't have all of my I do a multi-computer stream. So I've got the computer that I'm working on, and then my laptop is sending to YouTube, and then another computer is sending to Twitch, so that notifications and everything, and obviously chat is not working. Well, obviously chat is working. Oh, it popped. It's little bitty there. That looks horrible. Oh my god, you can't even see that. Note to self, fix chat. All right, will do. Thanks for coming a peasant man, though. Really appreciate it, dude. That's awesome. All right. All right, so figuring this out, what do you do? Okay, so let me. You're not gonna be able to see this, so. No, I can do this. I can put this up here. So let's say add window capture Firefox 99. We don't have 99 Firefox tabs open, but if we did, yeah, that's fine. I can't see it. Transition, and then bring it over here. All the way to the left. Modify. Transition, and then if I go to chord, no, that is not. Oh, generator maybe. No, not AI. I just want to know. Instrument chord progression tool. Chord. No, I don't want it to be. Can I try it? This is not exactly what I wanted. Create empty. No, I wanted something else. No, go back. Yes. Chord progression generator, kind of. What is this? Okay, what is my tempo? My tempo is 112. It will make the beat. You can't eat. No. What is my? Oh, it doesn't even. Oh, I'm gonna time 644. tone. What is my tonic right now? It's always from C. Is there a different C? Nah. Everything's based around C. So, BPM will make... There's no 100, so it's 112 is closer to 120 than 100. Mode, harmonic. Sure. Essential progression. 50s progression. Okay. What do we got? We got a storyteller progression. What is that like? No. Journey progression. Can you? No one can hear these, can they? Because it's just add another source. Add audio application source. Firefox 99 audio. Okay. Firefox chord progression. Transition. Here and make sure advanced audio properties don't go to track 2. Good. And then now it has... Alright, it's there. Okay. Everybody's on the same page. Alright, what is it? Sure. No. Epic progression. Yes. I don't know. Ooh, we have rock progressions. That sounds weird. Maybe I don't like C. What if F? Frat progression? Ooh, was pop. Ooh, I like that. What does it sound like in G? E? Too much. F was pretty good. Let me just hear it in C, because I haven't heard it in C yet. That's boring. It's boring. C is such a boring... Okay, so what do we? We have F1, C5. Okay. Okay. All right. So if I leave that here, have this over here, can I do keep on top? What if I want to do keep thing on top? Thing stay on. Never mind. All right. So we're gonna add. I need another one. What will you be? So clone this, but not really. Because no, don't. So get rid of you. And then I don't think I want that. What do I have for like... What was this? Oh no, did it get rid of it? Uh-oh. Oh, did I just mess up? I did, didn't I? Ooh. Ooh, I didn't know it would do that. Ah, what are my options here? Undo, control. Okay. Was it organic? No. It's not organic. I can fix this. I can fix this, I think. Remove. It was mallets. Hold up. No. Get rid of the clone. Remove clone. Here. This is back. Okay. Beat baseline 0. Another one. I think that there would be a way to. This is definitely so. LMMS out of the box does not seem to be the same as, say, GarageBand on a Mac. It does not automatically come with like instrument samples. I'm sure you could go get a library of like instrument loops and instrument samples and everything, which is what I would like. This appears to be more in the style of, I would relate it more to like Ableton Live or like a synth maker, right? You have all of the tools to make whatever sound you wanted. Like if we went into, I don't know, one of these and just like made a tone and then tweaked the tone and everything, we could get it to sound like an electric guitar. So it's a lot more, which I do not know how to do any of that. Music is so far removed from what I know how to do, but but we're doing it in this because that's what this GameJam is more so all about, trying to make your own assets. We could potentially end up using somebody else's assets if we can get a commercial license to it. But first, let's see how far we can get doing it on our own. Okay, and we're gonna go down to the threes for this, I think. C3. What does it sound like? It was the other way. Maybe it was this, and then this. Well, also, thankfully, if I'm not able to properly create it, I do have it recorded. So that's groovy. Let's go back into effects because I do know that was so I can add reverb. Again, that is not how you spell it. Reverb. Reverberation. Oh, which one was it? This calf reverb? Was that it? Yeah, that was good. So this again. Reverb. Calf reverb. Okay. am I a game developer? Well, okay, so no, I am not a game developer. I am trying game development. What I am is I am an editor and a video producer primarily. So I am streaming game development because I'm game developing for this GameJam. So I'm using the skills that I know from video production, which is some of the art assets and some of that, and I have some basic knowledge in coding and everything, and we're really stretching those skills to the test here and seeing if we can make it's a fairly decently long game jam. It's 2 weeks, so we've got, let's see, if I minimize this, and it's gone, and it's all gone. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Here's the Pirate Game Jam. So we've got 12 days, 11 hours, 8 minutes, 39 seconds remaining. 7,694 people have joined, and there are 4 entries so far, and this was like 2 or 3 days ago. These are the entries. And you yourself, you could enter this game jam if you wanted to. All you have to go to is itch.io/jam/pirate, or just Google Pirate Game Jam. And then you as well could join if you wanted to. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. So, no, I am not normally a game developer. I am trying it out this time because I love games. I think games are awesome. And I have some skills that if this would, and it will, oh dear, there we go. Oh, I've lost it. Come back to me. There it is. So I have some skills that would assist me in developing a game. And I could have made a team. I probably should have made a team. But we're soloing it just to see what it's like. And I want to add EQ. What was the EQ I used? It's like DJ EQ. Oh. Okay, here we go. So DJ EQ, it was like there. Something like that. And then add the same thing over here. EQ. DJ EQ, okay. Wow, come on. And then what? Oh, and then brah. At what is it, 11 o'clock? Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds. And then I think I did a double. Did I do a double here at the end? Well, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good either. How does this sound? Yeah, something like that. I may, after the stream, I may go back and watch the stream and see what I did and get that beat back, because I liked that beat and I'm okay with this beat. Okay, so that beat is that beat, and that beat goes here four times. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, so now add beat baseline track 1, or okay, so hold on, no. Remove that. What if I were to, so if I throw organic into here, that's just would that just send me like one note? Right click, copy, base, edit song, global automation review. All right. Goodbye. Remove. Add beat. Open beat. Dadgummit. Wait. If I see. I see. I think. I don't see. I don't know. Okay, let's throw organic into here. How many of these am I gonna need? Bring back up Firefox 99. Where are you, Firefox 99? You are here. This is where you exist, and you are... That's a lot, I feel like. Perhaps. Maybe? Is there a way to slow this down? No. Where did it bring... Oh, gosh. What did I do? That's not what I wanted. I wanted... Was it pop 2? Yeah, that was it. Okay. Pop 2. Okay. So I need... So I need 4? Is this how this works? Do I need 4 of these? I bet I'm doing this all wrong. This is gonna be all right. Come out, come out, come out, come out. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's the end. That's correct. No, so flip this. You go over here. Now they're all in order. In order. You can't see this, so I bring... You go here. You go here. You here. You here. Aha! Okay. All right. Okay, so the first one is an F. Which F is it? Is that F2? Where's... And then the next one is... A3? We're gonna move this down an octave. What? Oh, because that's on C3, that's why. Move that down Let's work everything off of C1. Why? Okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let's get rid of this. Because I know I've also got, and let's get rid of baseline 1. So we've still got our. Okay, so that's good. But I bring up piano roll. Right? Yes. Now, how do I put please open a pattern by double clicking on it? Okay. Okay, where are my organs, right? Let me find that. Incomplete monochrome bit. Oscillator. Synth. That is organ-like sounds. Okay, so let's throw organic in there. And I'm going to boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's how this is supposed to work, I feel like. Probably, maybe. Okay. Now we have this. And I can open this up and make it sound good or bad or whatever. Organic. Randomize. Are there different presets for this? Preset. I don't trust it, so I'm gonna let it be. Okay. So. Oh, okay. Oh, I can paint chords now. Well, this is so much better. So now I can go to here. What is this? This is just F. So chord. What? This makes no sense. Last note. Scale. Oh, okay. Those are just a harmonic. Da 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 da. Harmonic, whatever. Then what do I have this set to? Harmonic 120 BPM. No. Harmonic minor chord, not octave. I could do octave, maybe. Yeah. I don't, maybe? Okay. All right, so now I paint. And it will be first this F. That's the standard 24 keys. Is this, or is this just infinite? That's a lot of keys. Where does this start sounding good? Something like that. Let me try this on here. So, second F. That does not sound good. Maybe? I can always bring it up an octave, I suppose. So what's next? Not this A. It does not like that. Very distorted. Does not like that. I am not the biggest fan of LMMS so far. Mainly because I just don't know how to use it. That's the main thing. Like, I may end up doing this off stream. Yeah. Because I may have to do it on a Mac to use GarageBand. I think that's just going to be simpler. Maybe. I don't know yet. I just don't dig what this... I dig what the beat was doing, but that's... Maybe if I use... Let's use something other than organic. Let's give something else a shot. We're going to get rid of organic. What else do we have? Okay. Nessaline, a Ness-like synthesizer. Let's give that a shot. Okay. Let's open that in piano roll. Now it is open in piano roll. And let's do... When maybe. Can I get... What are my options here? If I want mark, unmark, current semitone, mark, select, mark, the mark. Okay. That's sounding better than it was. Sound amazing. C and then F. Very loud. Very loud. Wait, is this different for each? No. So loud. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Let me put a compressor on here in OBS because I don't like what that was doing. Limiter, limit, and is that on? Okay, that's getting limited to like -12. Oh, what is this? I'm gonna listen to this on YouTube. On YouTube. Here we go. On YouTube. Here we go. On YouTube. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's not hurting anyone, I don't think. Okay. Oh my God! Stop. All right. Now it's everywhere now. That's okay. Oh dear. That's not hurting anyone, I don't think. Okay. Oh my. Oh, stop. Okay. All right. YouTube was coming through. Okay. Let's continue on with this chord progression and just see where it gets us. Then we have a C. It's the C before. BCE. It's becoming a thing, I suppose. The next FAD. Not the D is not that. Is the D this far down here? Is that D that far down there? Oh, it's the D right before the E. Did I not do an E? What the heck? Oh, I'm way off aren't I? Yeah, this is supposed to be... Hold up. This is supposed to be an A. Yeah, that's supposed to be an A. And what is this next one supposed to be? Someone who doesn't know anything about it. Oh God, it's Doc! Doc's in the chat! No, Doc, don't look! Don't look, this is what you know how to do. It's music. I don't know crap. I'm trying to learn chord progression. I'm not even trying to learn chord progression, right? I had a computer learn chord progression for me, and I'm copying the computer's work. So, like, don't even judge, bruh. Like, nah. Welcome to the chat, Doc. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. This program is like, I should just be using GarageBand, but then I'd have to put OBS on the Mac and then stream from the Mac, and I just don't want to do that. And I want to stream it. I just don't want to just do it, but I got to do 2 pieces of music for the game. Maybe I'll do this piece of music in this software, and I'll make the other piece of music in GarageBand, and then everything will be fine. But I don't know. What does this sound like? Oh, get that one out of there. Okay, so I've got this A. What comes after the A? The A after the A is a D. That is not right. Okay, I guess. And then the black keys are involved. No, wait, no, nobody take that as no one take that out of context. Okay. Where is that B? Where is this A sharp? It's the A sharp right before this D down here. Okay. So I've got the A sharp. And then what? That F again? Okay. Seems simple. And then an A sharp? Is that just the next immediate A? It is just the next immediate A. Is this... Alright. And then just a D. Which creates... I guess. Okay. Alright. Let me play with what I've done. Which will come in like here maybe. So let's just get another Let's just get another. No. Why won't you expand? Expand! Can I? I want more. Yep. Oh, no. Piano roll. Nope. I want to select here. Copy. Okay, no. Select. How would you? Selection tool. Copy. Copy selected, and then this thing. Paste. Yes. And now I have that. It does not sound good repeating. I will have to figure that out. Get rid of delete, 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 and it becomes nope. It sounds so good over here. It just doesn't work. Mute you. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. So glad you came back. Yeah, it's a classic NES synth, but it doesn't sound good when I throw it in with our little beat here. It's a little abrupt. It's a little in your face. I could probably turn it down, but there is a volume. I want this to be a mixer, not effects mixer. Where is mixer? This is effect 1, which I'm going to remove. This is just master mixer. What if I want these mixed? Track, FX mixer, control rack, tools. No. Angie peasant. Create some separation. It needs some effects. It needs a reverb. Bring the calf reverb back out. That should be fine on its own. Something like that. And then it needs some EQ because again, it's just a little too much in my ear. So give me that DJ EQ, and then swap. Bring that high down, and it creates. It's something, I suppose. Let's make this start a little sooner, and it becomes. What if we changed this to a 1/4? What is that? How would I slow this down? If I made this 1/64, does that? Oh, that's note blocks. I see that now. I need to put this back to, what was it at? 1/8? Nope. 1/4? Yes. We'll leave it at 1/4. Or how long are these? Is this, is it too much of a mistake? What is this called? Show me. How long is this on there for? Oh, it's way faster. Where's the... Oh, there's a bunch of documentation on here that... Oh, bar form. 2-bar form, 4-bar form, 8-bar form. Oh! Wait, hold on. What? Where's the formula? Show me that formula again. Oh, so 1451. What is this? 1564. 1564. Where? Tell me. What is this? Okay, which one's the one with 15? Wait. 1564. 1564. Is it not what it's... Chord progression can range anywhere from 1 or 2 bars to dozens of bars. Most common chord progression will last for an even number of bars before repeating, such as 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars. These patterns constitute a song's form. 2-bar form. Oh, I'm a dumb butt. Oh, it's not the Roman numerals. It's how many Roman numerals are in there. Oh, I'm a dumb butt. It's a 4-bar form. Ah! I was looking at the wrong pattern. Okay, well, that's what we're doing, I think, unless I just completely misunderstand this altogether. What is the John? Everything's fine. It's all good. Let's try to make a character move. We're just gonna just like, Hey, all right. I'm gonna this transition that. Wait, what did I do? Well, that was the audio for it. Window. Where's Firefox? Here it is. Transition. GameJam. Notifications there. I'm going to save this. File. Save. We will save it in computer. RAID drive. No, what? Go back. RAID. Godot projects. Somber situation. Planning. Main. What is it called? What is main? Main testing. This is just gonna create one file, right? So save main testing, and then when I go to the it's one file, main testing. Okay. Goodbye, that program. Let's open up Godot. Godot 4.2. Okay, I'm going to create a project. New project. Somber situation. Am I spelling this right? Caps lock was turned on. Situation. Where save? Browse. Godot projects. Somber situation. Planning. I have to create the folder structure for this. So, can I not create folder? I'm sorry. I know you can't see this yet. I will get it up momentarily. What game? Not all caps. Game. That's the folder I'll put it in. Game. Select folder. Renderer. Forward plus. Supports desktop platforms only. What does compatibility do? Supports desktop, mobile, and web platforms. Least advanced 3D graphics. Current work in progress. That's great. That's fine because we are not making a 3D game. Intended for low-end, older devices. Okay. Uses OpenGL3 backend. Okay. Fastest rendering of simple scenes as opposed to Forward Plus. Supports desktop platforms only. Advanced 3D graphics available. Can scale to large complex scenes. Uses rendering device backend. Slower rendering of simple scenes. I feel like we're going to do this in compatibility. I feel like that's what we're going to do. Create and edit. Let me just make sure that this pops up and everything looks good. I think. Yes. Okay, so now I can, if I were to minimize this, it's not up there. Where's Godot? Godot. Oh, it's still trying to find that different project. Nope. Godot for unstable when somber situation game engine. Godot. Work. Transition. Doesn't want to. Hang on, I'll figure it out. Specific window, Godot 4.2.1 stable Windows XP. Somber situation, Godot engine. That one. Okay. Transition. Why you no want do? Want do why you? We'll figure it out. Get rid of. Yes, get rid of Godot. And add game capture. Add existing Godot. Okay. Oh, no, that's just resetting. Why does it do that? I don't understand why it does this. Maybe I have to add a whole new one. So, Here's why I'm dropping frames. New game capture. Godot 2. Okay. Specific window, Godot. Okay, it's not liking that. What if I make it a window capture? Godot window. Okay. Picks it up immediately. Why? Let me resize it. Alright. Yeah. Transition. Start screen needs to be at the top. Transition. All right. And then I can minimize Firefox 99. Okay. Here we are. Let me make some modifications to, so main menu theme is on hold. We're going to go to, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's just, we're going to do a 2D scene. And this is the scene. And what are we going to do in this 2D scene? We're going to, oh, we can bring music back now, probably. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, did I just set my alarm wrong? Oh, it was set for 10 a.m. No, I wanted you set for 10 p.m., my dude. You missed that. Uh-oh. Thor put out an update. Oh, no. Oh, a ferret passed. All right. Okay, let's bring up tutorials on how to use this why I've just chosen to use all programs that I don't know. So we'll do how to make basic character in Godot.
A pound of cheese. There's only one original. The
Firefox 99 is still active. It was your SIG project? What's that? What's that? What was, my man? My individual. Whichever. I could, you know what? I could put this audio in here. That's fine. I'm watching it to do. Where is Firefox 99? Is Firefox 99 still? Let's throw this into Firefox 99. Firefox 99 is here. Throw it into Firefox 99. Wait. Oh, nope, that's not Firefox 99. This is Firefox 99. There we go. I'm just gonna bring that over just a little bit. stop music for a second. Let's watch.
First one will be move left. Then we'll do move right, move up, and also move down. Now inside of these actions, you can add a couple keys. I'm use the keypad for this, so for the left one we'll do the left key, right will be the right key, and so on. Now once these are all set up, you can go ahead and close this, and then we'll create a new scene for the player. Now something you might notice, in previous versions of Godot, the typical node we'd use for player movement was called a kinematic body, but instead it has been renamed to a character body 2D. So go ahead and select the character body, and we'll need to create a collision shape for this as usual. So we'll write collision shape, create a new one, and we'll make a sphere or a circle. We're going to expand this a bit. We'll add some visuals just to see what's going on. So I'll make a new child node here. It will be a sprite, and we'll quick load here the icon, which is built into all the base projects. Now we're going to drag this collision shape in project. So go to project settings, go to the views. So we'll just is one thing I'd like to note, I am using Godot 4.0. So, if you are using any previous version of Godot, there are a lot of things that are different about previous versions for this system specifically. Using I'm just going to start a new project here. I'm going to expand these a bit so you can see what's going on. And first thing we're just going to do is set up a couple basic things that we'll need. So we'll get a world scene set up, save this in a new folder, and we'll select that as the current scene for running.
Okay. I just want to see something real quick.
Basic things that we'll need. So we'll get a world scene set up, save this in a new folder, and we'll select that as the current scene for running. Now we'll also need to set up the input map for this project. So go to project settings, go to the input map tab, and we'll create a couple new actions. So the first one will be move left, then we'll do move right, move up, and also move down. Now inside of these actions, you can add a couple keys. I'm just going to use
save that because you didn't save that.
So the first one will be use a bit so you can see what's going on. And first thing, a world scene set up, save this in a new folder, and we'll select that as the current scene for running. Now we'll also need to set up the input map for this project. So go to project settings, go to the input map.
Yeah. This is just save. Create new folder. World. Is that what we like? Okay. Save. Project. Let me just look over project settings a little bit. Display. Window. May need to come back at that. Let's go to input map. Are there default input maps? Add new action. Is this how he's doing it?
Also need to set up the input map for this project. So go to project settings, go to the input map tab, and we'll create a couple new actions. So the first one will be move left, then we'll do move right, move up, and also move down.
Okay, do capitals matter? Move underscore left, move underscore right, move underscore down, move underscore up. Okay. Okay. Move underscore left. If I hit enter, okay. Move. I almost typed the word underscore. Right. Up, move, underscore, down. And then I need to map that. So what is this left? Left is A. Unicode. How would I do this on controller? So I'd go in there. Joypad, D-pad left. Okay, so I have A left and joypad left. Well, that's not it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Move right will be D and right. And D-pad right. Move up will be W. Oh, up. And joypad, D-pad left, D-pad right. Where's D-pad up? Joypad, Xbox share, PS5 microphone. What? Nintendo Captor. Wait, where's D-pad up? What? Oh, what? Oh, there it is. That's weird. D-pad up. Move down. S. Down. No. Down. And joypad buttons. If I have to scroll up, D-pad down. Alright. We have done that.
Now inside of these actions, you can add a couple keys. I'm just going to use the keypad for this. So for the left one, we'll do the left key. Right will be the right key, and so on. Now once these are all set up, you can go ahead and close this, and then we'll create a new scene for the player. Now something you might notice, in previous versions of Godot, the typical node we'd use for player movement was called a kinematic body, but instead it has been renamed to a character body 2D. So go ahead and select the character body, and we'll need to create a collision shape for this as usual. So we'll
Is that what he said? Character body 2D?
renamed to a character body 2D. So go ahead and select the character body, and we'll need to create a collision shape for this as usual. So we'll write collision shape, create a new one, and we'll make a sphere or a circle. We're going to expand this a bit. We'll add some visuals.
What? And that is a collision shape is a child of the body character. So add child node, collision shape 2D. Is that what it is? It is collision shape 2D. Yes. And then where is this at? Is this all the way over here? Is this on this X? Is that what it's doing? What is the collision shape going to be? Shape, empty. We'll make it a rectangle. Ah, there you are. Marvelous.
Just to see what's going on, so I'll make a new child node here. It will be a sprite, and we'll quick load here.
Wait, a child of what? Which one is it a child of? It is a child of the 2D body. Alright, so we make a child of the 2D body. Sprite. Not Fanta. Sprite. Sprite 2D. Okay, that's good.
The icon, which is built into all the base projects. Now we're going to drag this collision shape
Load. Okay, you can't see this, so that's fine. So, oh, do I have to? Oh, I would have to put it in here. Gotcha. So, let's make this the temporary.
Shape in front, just which is built into all the base a bit. We'll add some visuals just to see what's going on, so I'll make a new child node here. It will be a sprite, and we'll quick load here the icon, which is built in.
Okay, so quick load icon. Okay, there we go. Sure. Collision. Scale it up. How do I scale? 10. Too big. So 5. Oh, it does work that way. 6. 7. 6.5. Oh, could I have just... I could have. Of course.
Into all the base projects. Now we're going to drag this collision shape in front just so we can see this, and we'll make it a bit bigger. That should do. We'll rename the scene to player and save it in a new folder called player. And we should have all the basic stuff set up and we are ready to code. So we'll add a new and we should have all the basic stuff set up and we are ready to code. So we'll add a new script to the player, create, and it will give you a bunch of default code for creating. We'll rename the scene to player and save it in a new folder called player. And we should have all the basic stuff set up and
Do capitalizations matter here? What are we doing? Player capitalized.
we are ready to code. So we'll add a new script to the player, create, and it will give you a bunch of default code for creating a platformer script. We don't need any of this, so just delete it all. Make sure you keep the class obviously at the top, and so just delete a bunch of ready to code. So we'll add a new script to the player, create, and it will give you a bunch of default code for creating a platformer script. We don't need any of this, so just delete it all. Make sure you obviously at the top, and we are going to create 4 different variables at the top of this script. Now
it's been brought I'm sorry, that's tiny now. Now I have to add, does it just need to be brought up to the front? Is that all? No. Hang on. I keep selecting the wrong thing. My script. Here. Hard to see because it's in dark mode. There we go. And delete that.
They will be export variables, so we can edit the values for the player movement later on, and it will be a lot easier. But there is one thing to note, and that is in Godot 4.0, you need to write the @ sign before writing export. So we'll write @export var. This will be called max speed, and we'll set it equal to 300. We'll do another export variable. This one will be called acceleration. We'll set it equal to 1500. And then we'll do another one, which will be called friction. We'll set this one equal to 1200. And then we'll also need an onReady var. So we'll write @onReady var, and this will be called axis. We'll set it equal to...
What are we writing? Export var max underscore all caps speed equals 300. Okay, I like that. Export, not export, at export var. Oh, what's the matter with this? Expected end of file. What? Expected end of file. What? I'll figure it out later. This is not, it's not good. A dyslexic coding is not good. So var. Oh. Nope. It's supposed to be all caps. See, that one's fine. What did I mess up on this? At export var friction 1200.
A vector2.0. Now once this is done, we'll need to initiate our physics process function, and inside of here we'll just pass for now. Next up, we'll create an input function. So we'll write function get underscore input underscore axis, and inside of here we're going to edit our axis variable to reflect the user's input. So we can write axis.x equals int. Open this up and write input dot is action pressed, and the action we're looking for is move right. We'll then close this, and we can actually just copy it because we're going to subtract the move left action from the move right. So the final code will look something like, if the right action is pressed, it will return a 1, otherwise it will return a 0. It will then subtract the value of the left action being pressed, which will actually change this to move left, so we get an absolute value for the direction that the player is trying to move. And if you're trying to move both directions at the same time, it will return 0, therefore not moving the player. Now we can actually just copy this entire thing, and we're going to paste it right here, and all we need to change is the axis.x needs to be axis.y, and then we'll change move right to move down, and move left will get changed to move up. Next up, we'll need to create a function called move. And inside of here, we will need delta so that we can sync our movement to the frame rate. And the first thing we'll need to do inside of this function is set the axis equal to get put axis. Now we'll check if the
All right, let's code some of this and just figure. So we've got an at on ready. Yeah, on no, not that one. No. Why is it at on ready var axis equals vector 2 dot 0. Then we go all the way down to like 15 for some reason to make a function space underscore physics process delta? Is that what we make? Yep, delta. Yes, delta pass. Come down to 21. Function get input, which makes sense. Oh no, axis. Dip. Oh, I'm sorry. This delta needs a. There we go. I need that. Here. Axis dot x equals input dot is dot action dot pressed, and then it's the what we set up, move right. I was trying to fill that in for me. Move right. Oh, it is going to be. Oh, because it's over there. I see. Move right. The int input dot is action pressed move left and in and no yes. And this next one's just the same but reversed. So it should be axis dot y equals input dot is action pressed bracket move underscore down int input dot is action pressed bracket move up no 28 do 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 do. And we have a function get not get not get good input axis delta, which is world time, axis equals get input axis, and then I'll let him finish here.
Axis is equal to vector2.0, which would mean the player is not trying to move anywhere. Then we will need to apply friction. But for now, we'll just pass, and we'll leave a note here, apply friction. And then we'll write else pass, and this will be where we apply movement. Now, after we use these different options to alter velocity, we will need to write move and slide, and this will actually apply the movement of our player in the real world and slide them across any collidable objects. Now you might notice that the move and slide function has changed from Godot 3.0. You no longer have to pass in your motion vector, as the variable velocity is now built into the character body class. So we literally just have to write move and slide and everything will work properly. But lastly, we obviously need to set up the motion and friction functions. So first up, we'll do the friction. Down here, we can write function, apply friction, and we'll need an amount. And then inside of here, we'll say if velocity dot length is greater than the amount we got, then we will say velocity minus equals velocity dot normalized, and then we will multiply this by the amount. And then we can write else down here, and we'll write velocity equals vector2 dot to reset our velocity. Our friction has successfully applied all the way to the motion of 0. Next up, we will add a new function called apply movement, and inside of here we will require an amount, but we are going to call this accel, which is short for acceleration. It's just easier to type, and we'll only need 2 different lines in here. So the first one will be velocity plus equals accel, which will add our acceleration to the velocity, and the next line will be velocity equals velocity dot limit length, and we will pass in the max speed, which is defined at the top. Now you will also notice that the function clamp actually got...
All right, let's finish that out. So we ended on line 30. Axis get input axis. So after axis get input axis. Pop. If axis equals vector 2 dot 0, which I believe is dividing it by 0. Pass. Apply friction. Apply friction. then we're putting in an else. Not elapsed time. Else. I'm sorry. Else pass. And this is apply movement. Move and slide. Dude. Okay, 42 we create function. Move on delta. Wait, where did I get that? Oh, I see. Is there already a function move delta? Under version slide and move function. Oh, wasn't that function move delta? Function get input. No. What? Get input access. Oh. Oh, I've messed something up here. Oh, this is supposed to be move delta. Ooh, that'd have been bad. Ooh, boy. Okay. Okay, so this function is function apply friction. Amount. Apply friction amount if velocity didn't equal velocity dot normalize. Normalized or normal? Yeah, normalized. Times amount. Else velocity. Not good, sir. Now what's this say?
Renamed to limit length in vectors. So instead of writing clamped here, we will have to write limit length. That is another change in Godot 4.0, but it does make a bit more sense, I guess. It's easier to figure out what's going on there, but essentially we are just clamping value of our motion at the defined maximum speed, which is 300. And once these two functions are created here, we will actually need to put them into our logic in the move function. So first up, the apply friction one, we will type apply friction, and then for the arguments, we'll do friction times delta, and then in the movement
Okay, hang on. Since we're going to be watching this video a little bit, let's make this look proper and workable, perhaps. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. I did this. There we go. Let's oh, here's apply friction. Okay. Which becomes apply dot friction
movement section, we'll apply movement, and inside of here we'll do axis times acceleration times delta. So we'll be multiplying the
apply dot movement axis equals excel where are you time
direction we're trying to move by our acceleration up here, which is 1500, and then also multiply that by delta to sync it to the frame rate. And lastly, we'll need to actually call this function inside of our physics process. So up here, and you can see everything is working properly. We can move the player around, collide with the object that we placed in the world, and we can slide along it without getting stuck. Now, if you want to change any of the
can we? Let's do all that other stuff you said.
So right under here, we'll and I'm main to pass in delta, and that's all we'll need for the player script. So we'll go to the main world scene and instance the player scene up here, go to 2D view, and I'm just going to drag this to the center.
What? We're gonna what?
And instance the player seed for the player script. So we'll go to the main world scene and instance the player scene up here, go to 2D view, and I'm just going
to instance world. Okay. Cannot instance this scene because the current scene exists within it. Well, I'm confused then. What am I doing?
world scene and instance the player scene up here, go to 2D view, and I'm just going to
oh, we instance the player scene. Oh, this is unsaved.
So I'm just going to create a basic shape. And to see this in our gameplay, we'll actually need to go up to debug and say visible collision shapes. Now if you go ahead and run the game. So we actually got an error here.
Well, let's just run it and see what happens. So, save all scenes, run, select current. Oh, it crashed. 0 res player 1 at function. Okay. Let me see what.
completely overlooked this, but up here, input access, we actually need to return the values that we set. So we're trying to set the to the get input access, but we aren't returning a value, so it will be null. So right under here, we'll just write return, and we will return the axis dot normalized, and now it should all work properly. So restart this, and you can see everything is working properly. We can move the player around, collide with the object that we placed in the world, and we can slide along it without getting stuck. Now, if you want to change any of the values like the player speed or the player friction, you can just go into the player scene, select the main node here, and under the inspector tab, we can change.
I'm gonna wiggle it. Okay. Are you going to give any expected end of file? It looks like all of the other max speed file in here. I think it's having a main problem with this extends character body. Oh, okay. Unexpected intent in class body. Native class, character body 2D extends physics body 2D. A 2D physics body specialized for characters moved by script. Character body is specialized. Okay, where is the no quick fixes for gaming objects that don't require complex movement or collision detection, such as moving platforms? Animate body is simpler to configure. Go here, sprite collision player. Okay. Isn't that what he has? Extends character body 2D. Up here. It really doesn't like this. Unexpected intent in class body. Just rewrite it. Problem? Why is it not a problem now? Oh, why is this export now a problem? Oh, all of these. If I save it. Save, perhaps. All of these have problems now. Is that... It's just that. Play it. It errors. Stop it. Go over to script. I have done what I'm supposed to do. Pretty positive. Let me go to the beginning of this.
Thing to note and use top to the player, create, and it will give you a bunch of default code for creating a platformer script. We don't need any of this, so just delete it all. Make sure you keep the class obviously at the top. And we are going to create 4 different variables at the top of this script. Now they
Okay. Reason to this is a yada yada yada. Just swapped out the line. The statement was all fine now. Don't know why exactly. Well, that doesn't help me. Here, unexpected identifier in class body. Okay, cause see, if I were to select all of this and cut it, and then oh dear. Oh dear. We just 9 errors it's coming up with. Well, what if I just save all scenes and run it and see what it does? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Lots of errors. Lots of errors. So expected end of statement after variable declaration found instead. Return axis normalized. That's not for a while. Until no.
so I completely overlooked this, but up here where we're getting input axis, we actually need to return the values that we set. So we're trying to set the axis to the get input.
Yep.
Properly. So restart this.
And
now
okay. Return axis dot normalized. There's no dot. Okay. Boom, boom. That's fixed. Great. Moving on to 30 function. That looks good. What's the problem? Function move delta. Maybe it's something else. If axis equals vector 2, 0. Else apply movement axis times acceleration times delta. Oh, what? Axis times acceleration times delta. Function apply friction amount. Function apply underscore friction amount. Oh, I've completely no. If velocity dot length. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. If velocity dot length, I was completely missing a thing. Is greater than amount. That fixes that. Function apply movement Excel. Oh, this is supposed to be back here. That did not seem to fix it. All of these functions. All right, we're down to just two problems, so that's good. Functions are where they're supposed to be. What is okay. Oh wait, velocity dot limit. Oh, I don't have a dot there. Okay, so it's got one error left. All right, so there's got to be something that I'm missing with the 0. Is this equals equals? Is this equals equals and I just couldn't? No. What is this? No, that looks like equals equals. When did he write this? This was a while ago.
The frame rate equal to vector2 dot 0, which would mean the axis is equal to vector2 axis. Now we'll check if the axis is equal to vector2 dot 0, which would mean the player is. We'll just pass and we'll leave a note here.
It is equals equals. I mean, if axis is equal vector2 dot 0. Oh, that just burgered a bunch of stuff. Wait, I think we're replacing that with a different code entirely, right? Doesn't this get replaced with That seemed to do good. Save. Apply friction, friction times delta.
Apply friction, and then we'll write else pass, and this will mount, but we are going to call this Excel. We will type apply friction, and then for the arguments we'll do friction times delta, and then in the movement section we'll apply movement, and inside of here we'll do axis.
Oh, these should be underscores, not dots. In both of these. God, oh, this is going to be a nightmare with me as a dyslexic. Dear Lord. All right, what about velocity vector 2? I'll just rewrite it. Velocity equals vector 2 dot 0. Oh, it liked that when I rewrote it. Is that save all, and then scenes, save all. Oh, y'all can't see this. Hang on. Capture window. Debug, maybe I'll call it. No. Yes. Here we go. Oh. So I can use WASD to move around, and I can use the arrow keys to move around. We have a player. And if I do that, is this collision? It is collision. And we have collision, and it's interactable collision. Oh my gosh. That's so much. We did it. That's awesome. Now if I were to close this and open it back up. Oh. Ugh. Let's, yeah, interesting. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's make some notes. Let's figure out what everything is. So obviously speed, function, physics, process, delta, move, get function, auto, yada yada. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, well. All right, let me update this on the. All right, the pop-up goes away. We don't need that pop-up anymore. Simple player movement is ongoing. this stop? Oh, yeah. Oh, because we're in script 2D. World. Okay, so base is started. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Okay. Let me hit up the restroom while I let some of the music play. I shall be right back. All right. A trip to the bathroom and a refilling of the teacup. Has made me feel a lot better about the project, so that's good. God, I do not like this music. I picked it, but it's like royalty-free music playlist on YouTube. I need to get that figured out. Okay. What can we do right now? I can look at this code a little bit more. What gives it collision? Okay. So for now, let me see if I can replace it looks like I can reorganize things a little bit later if I want to. So let me see if I can grab characters. L. Didn't I? In rotation test. Still front. Player. Well, let's go back to player. Sprite 2D. No, yeah, load. Okay. Oh, tiny. Okay. Bring the collision down. Ah, all right. I know how to fix this. How do we fix it? Material, texture. Yes. So much better. Okay. And fun. Oh god. So tiny. Okay, so back to world. And that really kind of shows just how small it is. So if I go to project settings, general. I've kind of seen this. Let me look at. Are we back at what happened to Firefox 99? Alright, we're back in good old Firefox 99. Ugh.
In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things to consider when you're picking your game's resolution. I'm going to go over some tips in general about games and also go over some Godot specific tips towards the end. So in this example, I've got a game Portalbot that I worked on that's a pretty small resolution game that's scaled up. So the base resolution is 160 by 90 here. And the reason I picked such a small resolution is because I was doing a game jam and I was doing all the art myself and I wanted something simple because it seemed less daunting. So if you're in that kind of situation, I would advise picking a pretty small resolution. One of the cons is that your art is going to look a lot simpler. It's going to have to be simpler because it's restrained to this small size. And another thing you're going to run into is picking a font, a readable font, because so many fonts are like 16 by 16 or 32 by 32 for each character. So finding a font like this that would fit this resolution of the game was pretty challenging. Next, I'm going to show you a game that I worked on that has a bit of a bigger resolution to give you a sense of other kinds of games and other resolutions. So this one is This Call May Be Recorded, and you can see here it's a bit more detailed, the font is a bit more readable, but it's still not crazily large, but you can see that, you know, with the bigger width and height, you have a little bit more room for more detail. This game's resolution was 384 by 216. So next I want to talk about the aspect ratio and dimensions of the game that you make. So why did I go with 384 by 216? This width and height is 16 by 9 aspect ratio. 16 by 9 aspect ratio fits most devices, most monitors, and it's generally the most common aspect ratio. So I would recommend going with the 16 by 9 aspect ratio unless you have a good reason not to. And I'm going to show you an example of a case where I chose not to go with the 16 by 9 and why. So we'll go back, look at Cats on Mars. This is a RPG game that I worked on. Go into player room. Okay. And play the scene. So you can see this window is a bit boxier than a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. And the reason I did that is because there's a lot of text boxes in this game, and text boxes take up a lot of the screen's space. So in order to have enough of the game viewable with the text box, I decided to make the height a little bit larger and make it a bit more boxy. So I would say if you have a good reason to not go with 16 by 9, then I would do that. And next I'd like to talk about some Godot specific tips when you're going into the settings. So we'll go back to project settings, scroll down a bit, go to display, go to window, and here's where you're going to have your game's width and height, at least the base width and height. The test width and height is what you're actually viewing when you play a scene or when you play the game. So if we take this away and we play a scene, what you're going to get is the actual game's width and height, which is not what you want. You want the test width and height, which is basically what it's going to be when you export it and you set it on the game's page, or etc. So that's what the test width and height is for. What you don't want to do is set your width and height to be the actual width and height that you want your game to be played in, and then scale every sprite and every asset to match that. You don't want to do that. You just want to set it here, and you'll see it every time you hit play. Cool. So now I want to talk about the stretching stuff. So stretching is a pretty important part of the game because it's going to be played on different resolutions, and you want it to always be the same resolution as what you intend it to be viewed at. So if we take this away and we hit play, we're going to get the actual width and height, but it's not going to be stretched to whatever window that we're playing it from. So that's the purpose of setting the stretch mode to 2D. And I'll go over viewport a little bit later.
Oh my god, ads.
Resolution. It's something you need to get right early on in your game project because it determines a lot of things about how to make your assets, how to plan your available screen space, how your game will work across different devices, and even things like how movement and subpixels are going to work. There is some GameMaker specific info in this video, but generally, these concepts apply broadly across game development. Firstly, if you're making your first game, don't be tricked into believing you need to offer a wide array of resolution options just because that's the standard in many AAA PC games. It's great quality of life, and it is an expectation many players have of games of a certain scope and quality, but that likely isn't where your first games are going to be aiming. So it's much more important that you choose one target resolution and aspect ratio as early as possible and stick to it. Even if you do plan to offer other resolution options, you want to have a foundation to work from, which will hopefully be the most natural resolution to use for your players. So what resolution or aspect ratio should you pick? The answer is obviously that it depends on your game, your art style, your target platforms, etc. But here are some rules of thumb you can use for Windows games and other common platforms. If you're making a pixel art game, a really good rule of thumb resolution is 320 by 180 or 640 by 360. They have an aspect ratio of 16 by 9, which is very common across monitors, TVs, and phones. These two small resolutions also perfectly scale up to all of the most common 16 by 9 HD resolutions like 1080p, 2K, 4K in whole multiples, which means you don't get any weird pixel stretching going on. This is especially important for pixel art, but helpful across the board. You want to scale your game in whole integers like this whenever possible. It's worth noting there is a big difference between these two small resolutions in terms of the sheer number of pixels you have in order to show detail. More detail is not necessarily better. One of the biggest concerns you should have is that it takes exponentially longer to produce pixel art the higher your target detail level, so be careful. I would advise 320 by 180 to beginners over 640 by 360 personally. For non-pixel art games, I would still generally start with a 16 by 9 resolution. I'd probably look at 1280 by 720 first of all. It might seem low, but it's honestly quite a nice resolution. Very common across monitors, TVs, and phones. These two small resolutions also perfectly scale up to all of the most common 16 by 9 HD resolutions like 1080p, 2K, 4K in whole multiples, which means you don't get any weird pixel stretching going on. This is especially important for pixel art, but helpful across the board. You want to scale your game in whole integers like this whenever possible. It's worth noting there is a big difference between these two small resolutions in terms of the sheer number of pixels you have in order to show detail. More detail is not necessarily better. One of the biggest concerns you should have is that it takes exponentially longer to produce pixel art the higher your target detail level, so be careful. I would advise 320 by 180 to beginners over 640 by 360 personally. For non-pixel art games, I would still generally start with a 16 by 9 resolution. I'd probably look at 1280 by 720 first of all. It might seem low, but it's honestly quite a nice resolution, at least for Windows games in my experience. It does have a 1.5 scale to 1080, but a clean 2x scale to 1440 and 3x to 2160. This might be a fairly dated example, but Braid, and many more modern games like it, is still a beautiful game to this day, and its native resolution is only 1280 by 720. Unless you have a particular reason or goal that demands it, I wouldn't advise going beyond 1920 by 1080 as a target. Generally for most 2D games, at least again for beginners. Managing your texture pages, performance and art assets gets trickier the bigger your assets get, and screen resolutions above this point are still not as common as you might think, at least on desktop machines. That said, if you are considering supporting higher resolutions for your HD game, it does make sense to create large art assets if you can, even when targeting lower resolutions initially. You can then scale down assets for lower resolutions, which tends to work better than scaling up for larger resolutions. But please try not to overthink this for your first games. I'd say you should simply make your assets with one conservatively chosen resolution in mind while you grow as a developer and gain experience. In Game Maker specifically, everything in your game is by default drawn to something called the application surface. You can think of the application surface size as being your game's internal resolution. When I talk about your game's resolution, I'm usually talking about this. By default, the application surface simply matches of your game window, which in turn defaults to the size of your first room, or the space used by your viewports if they've been enabled. You can set your application surface and therefore the internal resolution of your game manually in Game Maker by using surface resize with the application surface. This sets the resolution of your game to be the same regardless of your window size, with some special exceptions like the GUI layer and the back buffer, but I don't really have time to cover those here. You generally want to fix your resolution in this way for a pixel art game, as you're likely to want a bigger game window than say 320 by 180, but you don't want to scale that internal resolution with it. You want the resolution of the game to stay small, otherwise you may run into some unwanted subpixels with anything that has a non-integer position or scale. Also, if you need to zoom in or out, try to spend most of your time at whole integer zoom levels, 1x zoom, 2x zoom, and so on. This is more important for pixel art games generally, because anything in between, you might notice weirdness where some pixels get stretched.
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now. You gotta make sure.
Resolution. It's something you usually just show the whole room at once in your game. You might have no choice at all, as you simply need to fit all of your level contents on the screen, and your levels are more of a specific size. Another perspective is a game I made that has fixed level sizes of a super ancient 4:3 aspect ratio. They're 1024.
Okay, let's go back into project settings and see what property, display window position, main window initial position in virtual coordinates. This includes oh, you can't see what I'm doing because it's not in a window. Got it. I go to Godot window, multi-adept. Wow. Capture method. I wanted to see that, but no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's fine. Resizable. Not what it's supposed to be. Okay, alright. Ah, that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah! Whoa, he's fast. Holy cow. My dude is blazing. Okay. Let's tune his speed a little bit. Go away, debug. So wait, hold up. Can I do this live? Are these live script things that happen? Let me scale my dude up. Scale my dude up, bring up my code, and how fast is he? All right. Let's have everything. 150. $750. $600. Save all. Does that? Cannot get class. I think I'm gonna have to restart it. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Okay, but now my question becomes... Now my question becomes, can I get it to... What are...
Really important for pixel art game. A really good rule of thumb resolution is 320 by 180 or 640 by 360.
640. So if I do that, no, it's still tiny. Oh, let's see. Dude was saying something in another tutorial. What was that all about? Let's watch that tutorial again. This one. What was he saying?
In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things to consider when you're picking your game's resolution. I'm going to most monitors, and it's generally the most common aspect ratio, so I would recommend going with a 16:9 aspect ratio unless you have a good reason not to. And I'm going to show you an example of a case where I chose not to go with a 16:9 and why. So we'll go back, PG game, and 16:9 box, have a little in, some Godot, we'll go back, and here's where you're going to have test width and height is what you're actually viewing, is the base window, and here's where you're going to have your game's width and height, at least the base width and height. The test width and height is what you're actually viewing when you play a scene or when you play the game. So if we take this away and we play a scene, what you're going to get is the actual game's width and height, which is not what you want. You want the test width and height, which is basically what it's going to be when you export it and you set it on a game's
Where's
page.
this test width and height?
So
oh, you can't
that's
even.
what the test width and height is for. What you don't want to do is set your width and height to be the actual width and height that you want your game to be played in, and then scale every sprite and every asset to match that. You don't want to do that. You just want to set it here, and you'll see it every time you hit play.
Okay, where is this?
To be the actual. That's what the test width and height is for. What you don't want to do is set your width and height to be the actual width and height that you want.
If I do advanced settings, Viewport mode is... My. I don't have test width and height. Oh, okay. We got this. What wait. Is he in Game Maker? No, he's in Godot. Okay. What happened to test width and height Godot? Well, how do you have it? You got like full screen and stuff too. Try setting window width height override. Not sure why you have old test width height visible project settings on. Try setting width height override. Width height override. There it is. Where's that at? Display window. Oh wait. Are there drop downs? Where's this width? Am I blind? Viewport with viewport mode windowed. Wait. Oh, here it is. You gotta have advanced settings. You gotta have advanced settings there, man. Okay. Window width override will do width 1920 1080 or no. What did I say? I had it earlier. Now let's just see what that does. Oh, that looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. 1920 but 1080 looks pretty good. We all right. That's pretty good. I like that. What other settings do we have there now?